For more on all this and what it could mean to the commercial space travel, we are joined by Time Magazine's senior editor and science writer, Jeffrey Kluger. Jeffrey, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start off with what Ben was tailing off with. He said this was supposed to be a test flight. What are the long-term repercussions, or really the short-term repercussions then, for just space travel? People thinking that this could be right around the corner.
Well, this has been right around the corner for Branson every 6 months. We're always just half a year away from finally having these flights. This will result in a long-term delay on the order of at least a couple of years before they sort this out, before they figure out what kind of fuel was responsible, what technological breakdowns were responsible, and before they build back up enough confidence in their customer base to get people back on these vehicles. So we're going to see a long delay before they're back to where they were.
Jeffrey, in a piece you posted on Time.com, you are quite harsh on Mr. Branson, saying he's driven by too much hubris, too much hucksterism, and too little knowledge of the head-crackingly complex business of engineering.
And I believe that. It's a little harsh, and there's been a bit of Twitter blowback on that phrasing. But the idea that we can build something this quickly and say that it's safe enough for passengers who have no knowledge of how to fly these planes. It's one thing if you're putting test pilots in unproven aircraft. It's another thing entirely if you're putting ordinary people or celebrities like Ashton Kutcher and Leonardo DiCaprio and saying, trust us, guys, give us $250 million.
And the point is, people have lined up for this.
700 people have put down deposits for this.
$250,000
for a 15-minute vacation. And I think that's the key, that people have to realize that it sounds like space. It sounds fun. You're going to 62 miles high, which is just the barest threshold of space, and all you get is 5 minutes of weightlessness. So it's not exactly space. The ride up is uncomfortable. The ride down is uncomfortable. People really do have to rethink the safety and wisdom of doing this.
It was nice to see the solidarity, though, within the space community. We saw Elon Musk send a letter to the family, so at least there's been something nice in that.
There has been something nice in that, and NASA weighed in as well with a very sympathetic statement. And the idea is this is a real fraternity and sorority of people doing something very dangerous and very daring. And when somebody is lost, it's an industry-wide pain.
All right, Jeffrey Kluger. Thank you, Jeffrey.